Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk.
What's up? Big Herc 916. You tuned in to another Prison Talk. This has been all over the news, nationwide, worldwide. The mass shooting in Stockton. It was a 2-year-old's birthday party. And allegedly, the targets of the mass shooting were Stockton-based rappers MB Nell and Flyboy Doey. The party was reportedly the rapper Nano's daughter. These reports are coming from the streets and sources in law enforcement, but remain officially unconfirmed. Ages of deceased are 30, 22, 14, and 8. This is what the mother of the child that was having the party had to say.
I threw a birthday party for my little daughter. She actually turned 2, and I just wanted all my family to come together and be together as it would be like an incident happened. Has me getting ready to start my baby, to start cutting her cake and stuff. Everybody's getting together around and just start cutting the cake, and all we heard was gunshots, and everybody just fell to the ground. It was just unexpected. I don't know what happened. I'm just so shocked and lost, and I'm lost of words. I'm speechless, and I just want to say I'm sorry to all the mothers out there that lost their kids at my birthday party. I don't even know what was going on. Everybody was inside. It was just a misunderstanding. Everybody was getting ready to cut the cake, like I said, and I actually thought it was my balloons popping. It was gunshots. So it's my daughter's dad, niece. Both his nieces passed away. My sister actually got shot. My cousin got shot. My son's friend got shot. My 3 of my friends got shot. My friend's baby dad got shot and got killed. Yes, I work for the AA Whole Life Center. I work with the youth. That's why it's really hurting me, because I see youth all day. I see kids all day. I'm a mother of 3. So for me to see kids on the floor and just bleeding and I can't help them, and I help people that I help the youth at my job, it was hurting me not to help them on the floor. Try not to be in public all the time with your kids, because anything can happen and bullet does not have a name. I believe that if you guys ever have a birthday party, just have a birthday party indoors and don't be outside.
How pointless and how just unnecessary was this incident? And people will jump out and say, well, guns, criminals don't get guns from the store. They get them from the streets. And people who are responsible don't shoot up children's birthday parties. And I've yet to hear any major entertainer, celebrity, hip hop artist come out and say, look, man, we need to do some type of march or outreach in Stockton and change the narrative here. Really? 19 people? These guys shot up 19 people trying to take down 2 rappers? For what? What are you taking down? Then what's next? You run for the rest of your life? You're
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Marianne Rafferty, live in Los Angeles. Right now, a manhunt is underway in California after a deadly mass shooting. Officials say gunfire erupted at a family gathering at a banquet hall in Stockton on Saturday night. The local sheriff's office confirming 4 people were killed, 10 others are injured. The shooter is not in custody right now. Law enforcement officials say they believe this was a targeted shooting.
You're going to the penitentiary, man. They might even reenact the death penalty for your ass. Shit is crazy. And I speak on it because I've always said, look, I've seen the mistakes a lot of young people have made. I've seen guys doing life in prison who have shot somebody and when they were young and ignorant, and now they regret it. But a lot of you guys ain't seen it, and you really don't want to hear it because you think you're superheroes or, you know, super thugs or whatever the case may be. So you're out here just running buck wild. But at the end of the day, what about these people's families? What could somebody have rapped about or said that triggered you to the point where you went and shot up a 2-year-old's birthday party? What type of person does that? Who does that? And California has some of the strictest gun laws, so it doesn't have nothing to do with the guns. Because if it was somewhere where they were strapped and it was legally, you had a right to carry, they probably would have been shot down before they left the party, which would have been great. Because now you don't have to worry about these dudes on the run and maybe shooting somebody else. See, they're not talking about it in the sense where mainstream media is saying, hey, you know, this is an act of terrorism, but that's street terrorism, man. I'm going to tell you, 19 people, that's street terrorism. And they're going to start throwing some really big federal terms on you guys when you do stuff like this. So you done got so comfortable, so complacent that you just think you can shoot shit up, and you go in a state and you figure what you do 15, 20, you be still in your 40s, you go for parole, you get out, you play the game. Well, if the feds step in, all that goes away. If they try to make this a federal crime and throw in a terrorism charge or street terrorism or whatever they want to call it, you're through. You're through. Your whole life will be sitting in a cell, smelling other men farting and listening to them pee and watch other guys shower with you, protecting your booty hole. You guys think it's a joke, man. You know, I'm a small voice in the community. People say, well, what are you doing? What can I do besides share my advice, man? I don't have the money to go out here and build no community centers. I'm not one of these super athletes that's balling out of control, or one of these entertainers that's got a shit ton of money that wants to try to make a difference. And the ones who are in a position to make a difference, what are they doing? See, when you have influence and you can get people to hear your voice, then that's when you create change. My voice is small. I say what I can. My platform is not with the narrative of mass incarceration or promoting people to go out here and do stupid shit. So it gets a different algorithm. And I accept that, you know, but I would like to save lives. But to see stuff like this, and I see young people all the time flexing, you know, you don't want to see this, you don't want to do that. I mean, like, what do you want to do? When it all comes down to it, every time you say some shit like, you don't want to see me and I'll run down on you, what do you really want to do? Do you want to just go to the penitentiaries, knock on the gate, say, hey, let me in here? That's what you're basically doing. They're going to start throwing away the keys on you guys. You guys think it's so cool. You're up in there smoking spice, getting high, you know, doing your thing, you're flossing, cooking your spreads. Man, nobody I know who's done real time wants to be in prison, sending videos to the street, acting like they're flossing because they got big commissary or they got money in there, but they're controlled by a guard, a gun tower, and a warden. Nobody, I've never talked to any OG, anybody who was in there glorifying that they're hanging out away from their family, partying in prison. Never heard of it, never seen it. But that's what's out there now. And they let those videos out because they want people to see that prison's not that bad, depending on how you look at it. What is your life now? You eating top ramen and beef sausages on the street? You eating honey buns in your free time? Are you sitting around playing video games and doing spice or doing drugs? Well, they got video games in prison. They have spice in prison. They have beef sausage. They have honey buns. They have top ramen. They have Coca-Cola. They got some Nikes for you. You got, your cell phone. You can do, so you have some stuff that you have on the street. And a lot of you guys aren't really out here having relationships with women. So what difference does it make? You go to prison, you have a relationship with yourself. So for a lot of people, the transition is just so conducive, so normal that you just go ahead and it's an easy flex. It's an easy move. It's not a hard transition. And that's why they let those videos out. They know who's got video, access to, they can see and ping the phones in prison. But they let all that stuff come out because they know a lot of you got to be right back or you're on your way to the penitentiary. This right here is disgusting, man. And I would love to hear your comments on what you think about it and how this type of behavior can be changed for the better and what's the solution. I'm not saying that harder time is going to stop these guys, but I think it goes back to like a moral position in life. Like, what do you believe in? If you really believe in humanity, if you believe in God, you believe that there's someone that you have to account to or answer to, maybe you'll look at other people's lives differently. Because for you to entertain the thought of a 2-year-old child having a birthday party and you saying your ops are in the birthday party, you're going in there and you just spray it up. You shoot 19 people, 4 or 5 people are unalive, and you run out. Do you think you really did something?
It's never been gangster to kill kids. Never. It's never been gangster to kill kids. You went in a birthday party and shot people's children. So I know we're here. Parents brought their children out and they left with medical examiners. That is not human. That is not human. And I will say to those who are thinking of retaliation, when my brother got murdered, I thought about it too. It's human to want to hurt people who hurt people you love. But I had a choice to make, and I hope that the people out there in our community make the right choice and contact law enforcement, call me, call the mayor, call whoever you know, call the pastors, call your friend, turn yourself in. Because at some point, the redemption for what you did is going to happen when you see the person that created you. But you can start that process by turning yourself in and doing the right thing today.
Is that a proud moment in your life? All those innocent people, man, little kids got shot. Who are you, man? What kind of person are you? Really? You picked that place to go handle your business because you are a gangster, huh? Stone cold gangster, thugging it out. And you think like, what do you think, man? Do you think really after all said and done, how long do you think you will remain free? To all you gangsters out there, how long do you think you will remain free? How long can you run from this situation? And then when you get caught, how many people do you think will be waiting for you in a penitentiary that maybe had a family member tied into that incident that are going to be waiting for you, man? How long do you think that your mainline stay is going to last in prison? You kill kids. They're going to be looking for you. You don't even get it. And all these rappers, gangster rappers, they're not saying that like, man, this is fantasy we rap about. This ain't something you should go live out. You want to be bragging about you shot at 19 people? You shot at a room full of people. That's something you want to put on your resume. I'm asking you, that's something you want on your resume. That makes you hard. Ooh, you the man. I can only say so much, man. Like I said, I've been through the system. I'm not no saint. I'm not no angel. I've seen it at every level, and it's just sad, man. And I always think about like, man, what if I could have made some different choices and not ever went to juvenile hall, the pen, or the feds? Wow, how different would my life be? But I couldn't talk from firsthand experience. Somebody who's been through the fire who can share with you now. So leave a comment, share, subscribe, share the channel, man. Big Herc 916 Prison Talk.